Okay, hello guys, it's your girl Enchanted Lip. Today I'm going to go through a tutorial on how anyone could make something like this. It's very simple, don't let it scare you. And I've already had, as I was making it, people were coming in and looking at it and saying, "Oh, did you paint that?" No, I cheated. Of course you guys need to watch more in order to figure out how I did this. Please subscribe to Enchanted Lib on YouTube, and you can subscribe or follow me on Instagram as well as Enchanted_Lib. I hope to see you guys there. Hopefully you guys have fun crafting. Alright, hopping right into it. What we're going to need is a frame. I got mine at Dollar Tree. You can have a used one. We're going to use a temporary tattoo. I have different paints of different kinds. Those are my brands. Sorry, I'm not very good at this yet. And of course you have your water, your paint brushes. I've also got some glitter and some adhesive spray. So first what you're going to want to do is take the back off your picture frame. Now if you don't like the frame itself, you can paint it. Of course you can use a used picture frame. Everything we're going to put to the side except for the piece of glass. Now this is what makes it really neat. You can use a temporary tattoo as a transfer. And that way, people with no talent can still get art done. Now this temporary tattoo came from Shein. I spent maybe less than $1. Now for mine, I'm going to spray it. You can use a wet rag, whatever. And of course you want to fully saturate that. Hey, if you're not messy, then you're not having fun. Now you want to make sure it lifts, and if it doesn't lift, you know the drill. Keep going. Works just like the skin. Now this is a trick that I learned experimenting, and I didn't know if anybody else was letting y'all know about it. But you can use this on top of acrylic paint, seal it in. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not professional. Now, of course, you want this to fully dry before you can move on to the next step. Now, once your stencil's dry, shaky, you can take a little bit of paint and just fill it in. Now you can add some depth and definition by using different colors. And highlight some areas on the leaves. And then go back in with the darker underneath. Now, if it's any easier for you, you can take a piece of white paper, which I am going to do, so you can see it a little clearer. Doesn't that work? Oh, nope. See, just like that. You mess up, you can erase it with your finger. Again, you do not have to be professional to make art. You're just having fun. Alright, I'm going to work on this some, and then I will be back with you guys. Alright, I just want to remind everybody not to push too hard, especially because it is just a temporary tattoo. As it gets wet, it will slide, and of course, paint is wet. So, be careful, do light brush strokes. Now, once you have it all done, you may have to do a couple coats. you're going to go behind it with some white. That way it gives it a background, and later on, when we put the glitter on, it will not affect how your detail actually looks. So get a couple coats, make it as matte of a white as you can, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, now that we have it painted and dried, now everything should look real good. Now, of course, I have some bubbles. The back doesn't matter how, like, splotchy it looks. It looks awesome on the other side. Okay, now we're going to do the glitter box part. So I took this box, and of course I lined the inside, that way no glitter could get out, and I labeled it glitter box, do not open. That way nobody can open it later on. Now this is a hack or a trick, so you don't put any glitter anywhere. Now we're going to use some adhesive spray. I got this at Dollar General. Can't remember how much it was. Now of course, make sure you're well ventilated. And don't hold the button too long, you just want to get across it a little bit. And you're good. It doesn't take very much. Now, I have two different glitters. I'm going with purple, because that is my husband's favorite color. Now we're just going to sprinkle her across a little. Now, of course, we're going to try to keep the mess down to a minimum. It is glitter. It will be everywhere no matter what. Now, you might have to do more than one layer of this. Technically, you're supposed to let it get tacky in between. Use the whole vial. I'm going to add a little bit more of this, and then I'm going to give it a shake. And this is where glitter gets everywhere. It's going to be all over you. Just bear with the process. Now, once that dries, we could do another coat, or we could let it as is. I'm going to give it a minute to dry, and then I'll be hitting it with another coat, and then I'll be back. Okay. Doing this method, you are able to recycle whatever glitter doesn't stick, which is nice and useful. Alright, now that it is all done, you're going to pick it up and put it in your frame. Now, I'm going to use the paper as a backing. And then, just to make sure we did it right, yep. So the back is on right. Now, you just put the back on. And honestly, this is it. You are done. And you have this gorgeous piece of artwork that you can display, a wall piece, you can give. I think it's honestly so cool, so easy, and really anyone can do it. Alright, there you guys got it. You guys made a beautiful work of art. I hope you guys all have a very enchanted day. Follow, and I have tons more craft ideas, upcycling ideas, and all sorts of things. So if you're into that, please share, like, and follow. Thank you.